Hello, my name is Patrick Furner, author of Trading on the Edge, and after 11 years inside the brokerage industry, I built this channel to help serious futures traders move beyond indicators and trade through structure, value, and risk-first execution. Why does price actually move? Most traders assume price moves because of indicators, patterns, or news. That is why they get trapped chasing candles after the move already happened. The problem is not that they cannot read price. The problem is that they do not understand the auction behind price. In this video, I'll show you 1. Why price moves from balance to imbalance. 2. How acceptance and rejection control direction. And 3. How to use this idea on ES or NQ without overcomplicating it. And make sure you stay until the end, because I'll give you a simple checklist for knowing when price is likely to rotate and when it is trying to discover new value. Auction market theory says the market is always trying to find fair value. That means price does not move randomly. It moves because buyers and sellers are constantly testing higher and lower prices to see where trade is being accepted. When price is accepted, the market spends time there. Volume builds. Two-sided trade develops. That area becomes the new area of value. When price is rejected, the market moves away quickly. That tells you one side was not willing to continue doing business there. This is the basic engine of price movement. Always remember, acceptance creates value. Rejection creates movement. Most traders miss this because they trade lines. They see support and resistance. They see VAH, VAL, VWAP, or POC. But they do not ask the real question, is price accepting here or rejecting here? For example, on ES, imagine price opens inside yesterday's value area. That tells you the market is starting inside a known fair price zone. If price rotates up to value area high and fails to accept above it, the market may rotate back toward POC. Why is that? Well, because buyers tested higher prices and failed. The auction rejected higher value, but if price moves above VAH and starts holding there, that is completely different. Now the market is accepting higher prices. Value may be migrating upward. Shorting just because price touched VAH would mean you are trading the line, not the auction. The same idea works for VAL. If NQ drops below value area low and quickly returns back inside value, sellers fail to gain acceptance lower. That can create a rotation back toward POC. But if price breaks below VAL, holds below it, and pulls back and then fails, sellers are accepting lower prices. Now the market is discovering value lower. This is why price moves where it does. It moves away from unfair prices. It rotates through fair prices, and it trends when the market is accepting new prices in one direction. So before you take a trade, ask 3 questions. First, where is value? Are we inside yesterday's value, above it, or below it? Second, what is price doing at the edge of value? Is it accepting beyond the edge or rejecting back inside? Third, is there a clean target? If price rejects VAH, POC may be the target. If price rejects VAL, POC may be the target. If price accepts outside value, the target may be continuation into the next structural level. The common mistake is thinking price has to reverse because it reached a level. It does not. A level is only a question. The auction gives you the answer. If this way of reading price makes sense to you, the full framework is laid out in my book, Trading on the Edge. The videos on this channel work with the book so you can turn these lessons into a daily preparation, execution, and review process. Your homework is simple. Open your last 5 ES or NQ or any trade for that matter. Mark whether price was accepting or rejecting where you entered. Were you trading the auction or were you just reacting to a candle? Always remember, price moves to find value, away from rejected prices and through accepted prices. All right, like the video and subscribe if you are building a structured futures trading process instead of chasing random setups. Once again, my name is Patrick Furner, author of Trading on the Edge. Available on Amazon. If you'd like, please support the channel by buying my book, liking this video, and subscribing. Thank you, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.